as hitters?
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice to get 2 wins and beat these teams by a lot. I mean, Cal Poly's a really good team, so it's very nice to be at the plate in these games and be on defense, and everybody's having fun too.
Where did this particular performance come from for you guys as an offense?
I mean, I think we've kind of just been waiting to burst out this year, and I mean, it showed in that first game today, and then yesterday, the second game today, just kind of carried over. And I mean, we've been excited to play these last couple of days that we've had off this whole week, and I mean, it's been there all year. It's just hasn't really came out in these huge bunches like we had today, but it'll be there, and I'm excited for this next week coming up.
For you personally, was it nice to see some hits fall?
Yeah, I mean, it was so good, so nice to get out of that little slump that I was in, and hopefully I can carry it over into next week, because next week's a huge 5 games, and I think those are 5 games that we're definitely capable of winning, and winning by a lot, hopefully. But as far as it goes for me, it was a great weekend for me, and I mean, more excited to get out of here with 3 wins out of 4.
Do you feel like that was just kind of bad luck, your stretch that you'd been in, or were you pressing at all? Did you think?
I think, yeah, I don't think it was bad luck. I just think you kind of said it was just pressing too hard, and Ursa just talked about sticking to the basics and what I kind of did last year, and I think I had some success last year, so I just did whatever I could to get back to my old groove and switching bats and doing anything I could just to be in last year's shoes.
You know, you always have that. I mean, you guys could always have the excuse of not being outside. Does that play into it for you personally or not?
No, I mean, being from Minnesota, that's what you play in. And as far as the team goes, there's other teams that are playing in this cold weather in the beginning, like Arkansas. They got to do it, and they're a very good team. And there's other teams that are in the Midwest that are really good teams too. So everybody has to do it, really. But you just got to kind of have to come out with that chip on your shoulder.
How much in the grand scheme of things do you think Luis's performance yesterday helped in this series?
Yeah, it was huge. He gives everybody confidence when he can go 6 or 7 on the mound with no runs. But he's a battler, and it just rubs off on everybody else.
For you,
what was Darren's message after game 1? How were you guys able to maybe change the way you approach maybe the rest of the series?
Game 1 in this series?
No, game 1.
On Thursday.
On Thursday.
It was just kind of stick to the basics and not try to do too much. I know a lot of the times the pitchers didn't really perform how they wanted to that game, and everybody was going to have their backs, and we knew the next game that we were going to come out with Luis on the mound with just that commanding start that he had, and it just showed the rest of the weekend. And like I said before, Luis gives us a lot of confidence, and that first game, that was huge, but I mean, we lost this, but you just got to move on and forget about it and just get back the next day.
You were kind of moving around the lineup a little bit to start the year. I mean, does it help you at all to be a little bit farther down the lineup instead of hitting leadoff like you were?
I mean, leadoff was fine. It just things weren't really falling. I wasn't really putting together good at-bats, and he kind of moved me to the 3-hole last weekend in Wichita, and I mean, I enjoyed it there too, and it was fine, and moved me to the 5-hole and kind of bouncing back and forth. But just wherever he needs me, I'll do whatever I can to get on base, and that's really all that matters.
When you have a day like you guys did today, do you find that it helps you moving forward, get some confidence, or do you find maybe, as Coach Erstad said, sometimes you guys get overinflated egos, or you maybe think you guys can do more than you can?
I mean, I know we're capable of a lot of things, and I think it showed today, but we just got to be humble about our work this week, and knowing that we could lose a game or 2 coming up, but you just got to stay confident in what we can do, and it's definitely helped this weekend to put up a ton of runs, and we're going to take that in next week. I think we'll be just fine.
Have you seen an aluminum bat break before?
I don't think I have, but there's 3 of them that broke today, actually.
I feel like a good metaphor for how you guys are hitting it.
I think so. I hope so. Yeah, that was a good metaphor for it.
3?
There's 3 of them.
Jesse's.
Jesse's, the cap flew off of his one. That was just broken, and then the bat broke, and then Joe broke his handle in the last inning. So I don't know what's going on, but I think it's just bad luck.
Thanks, Angelo.